Okay guys, so I'm leaving the doctor and I'm on my way to the airport, but in case you guys didn't see it, this is the new look and everything is measuring the way it should. They're evenly proportioned and the girls look great. I'm happy. This is a great look for my birthday. Okay guys, so we are leaving. My doctor just told me that I can wear a strapless bra. The only, because I just told her I was like, my birthday, like I need to make sure. Obviously my recovery is most important, but of course I want to look great. So the outfit that I had in mind, I'm still gonna be able to wear it. I'm just gonna have to have Naomi sew a part where I probably, or actually not, I can just wear a nude bra with the outfit. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so happy. But anyways, we're leaving. This should be my last time here. Everything goes the way it should, but it will. I won't be doing anything I'm not supposed to be doing. But I have another consult, y'all. Y'all cannot stop me for nothing. I have another consult next week for something. If y'all watched the last vlog, y'all would have heard me talking about finding out if I had a hernia and getting a second opinion. So I actually reached out to another doctor in Atlanta for something else. If y'all watched the live, y'all also kind of know what it could potentially be. But I spoke to the team this morning and I may be having something sooner than I thought. So I'll keep you guys updated. Now we gotta go drop off this rental. Whew, tired. And make my way home. I feel like the girls are all asleep. Let's see. I know Jori's asleep because she didn't even take her nap. Peyton came by and said goodbye today. They're all asleep. Hey y'all, so y'all see I put my shorts on in case y'all see, you know, that whiteness. And I am about to bleach my hair. Y'all know if y'all used to watch me in college. Hold on y'all, the camera's slipping. But y'all know if y'all used to watch me in college. By the way, I was gonna go live, but I literally decided the last minute that I'd probably just go live later on this week. So I don't really want to edit all this, so I'm just gonna let it go. It's however it goes, y'all. But y'all, yeah, like I was saying, so if y'all used to watch me back in the college time, I used to dye all of my hair myself. And I decided to go ahead and dye my hair for my appointment tomorrow. So I don't have all my gadgets that I used to because I threw a lot of them out when I started like going to other people. Y'all, hold on, my camera just, it don't want to let me be. Y'all don't even care about what I look like because I'm about to tell y'all what the heck happened. So I am gonna probably show y'all the end result in the next video. But I'm gonna, y'all can't even see me what I'm doing here on the ground with my bundles. I have 22, 24, and 26. This is the longest I've ever had for weave. That's because I have a photo shoot next Monday. Well, we all have a photo shoot, but I'm a part of all the different looks because I'm doing a birthday photo shoot. Of course, it's my birthday month, so it's gonna be a birthday sale. Stay tuned for that, y'all. It's gonna be real cute how I'm doing it. But yeah, it's gonna be a birthday sale next month. And the photographer was like, well, since you're gonna be doing your birthday look, Black Friday is gonna, you know, come in about 3 more weeks after that, so you might as well hit take care of that. So I'm gonna be doing the Black Friday sale plus the birthday shoot. You know, in hair shoots you usually wear a longer texture, but last time I had all my models, so we were all able to use different styles. But since I'm gonna be the only model, it's like, damn, I gotta be wearing long hair to utilize, you know, actually showing off the actual hair. So I don't know how she's gonna style it. I haven't decided if I want to leave it bone straight, but I had my hair bone straight in the last look, so I may let her, I don't know, we'll find out tomorrow. But anyways, y'all will just see that. But we also have a family shoot, and then me and Jeremy doing like a couple shoot, and they have like their little sibling pictures. We got a lot of stuff going on, but we'll see all that next week. But anyways, y'all, so I wanted to tell y'all my experience coming back home to Atlanta. It was so much going on. I blogged some of the stuff that I'm gonna talk about from the plane, but it was so much going on traveling with the girls and just so much going on. I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna vlog today while I dye this hair. I'm gonna have like a little chit chat with y'all and tell y'all my terrible experience. So y'all, grab your popcorn, grab your tea, and let's do our little chit chat. So it was quite an experience coming back home. Let's just start off with the good. The pros was Delta. If it was not for Delta, if I would have had a crappy airline, I don't know what I would have done. But Delta, for real, let me get my other how my other part? I could have sworn I just had that glove out. I guess I'll just grab another one. But Delta made an amazing experience for me and the girls and my mom. So going there and coming back, the pilot, the flight attendants, everything, everybody except for the person who sat beside me on the way back, y'all. But stay tuned, and I got video footage. But yeah, that was the only thing that was a downfall. But other than that, y'all, it was quite an experience flying with Delta. So let me get into what all the madness that happened. So on the way there, you know, when you're going to go rent your car, y'all, you get on like the rental car bus that takes you, yeah, there's like a bus that picks you up from the airport and takes you to the rental car place, and you'll go and get your car from there. So on the way to Texas, no, when we got to Texas, on the way to the airport, when we first got there, it was a great experience. The person who was driving the bus driver got off, and she took all of our luggage. We were kind of like one of the first ones on anyways. So she got our luggage. You know, at that point I didn't have surgery, so I was helping anyways and doing what we were doing. And we got on one of the, you know, the front seats, and everything was great. Y'all, let me tell y'all what happened on the way back. So brace yourself and don't get to hollering in my comment section, y'all, because I don't always have good days. And yesterday just was not one of my best days, and it kind of rolled over into today. But y'all can let me know what y'all would have done. I'm open to how y'all feel. But let me just tell y'all what happened to me. So when we get there, we were one of the last people, if not the last people, to get on the bus. And I'm okay with that. It's okay. It's whatever. But we did not see the bus driver. Now, that's the first red flag, because I'm like, damn, who's going to help my mom get the girl? Because now my mom has to get Jori out the car seat. Out the stroller. Put her on the bus. I have to hold Jori to make sure she don't walk, sit down, touch anything, whatever. Monitor Journie and Jiya, and then my mom has to like pick up all the luggage and put it on there. So everyone is pretty much sitting in their seats. When I looked in the front, I didn't see the bus driver. I didn't see, because and on the way that when we first got there, we had like 5 men around us who were like ready to help us, and like were picking up all our stuff for us. So even with me being able to do things, like we just had real men around us. That's why I love real men. But anyways, I digress. But so I didn't see any real men sitting in the front. I can't remember who was sitting in the front. But I'm gonna add to this that the majority of the riders were predominantly white. So we're gonna also add that in there. Now I'm not saying that anyone was racist, but let me just tell y'all what happened. All I'm doing is here to report the facts and nothing less. So there was an empty seat. So if you've never been on a rental car bus, right when you get on, there's like the area for all the luggage, and then there's seats in the front, the bus driver, and then behind the luggage there's like a step, and then the rest of the seats. Now there was the luggage, there was a woman sitting right there, and then there was a vacant seat, and then right across it was like all young men, like 20-year-olds. I would say they're all in their 20s, 18 to about 26 years old. And all the first few seats were all predominantly guys, and then towards the back, when I looked all the way in the back, there were like some elderly people, and then some people with like their kids, but their kids were probably like 12, 13. So anyways, I saw the vacant seat. So immediately while I see my mom trying to bring the luggage on the bus, and I'm still trying to look out to see if anybody can help or anything, I'm holding Jori. I tell Journey, I was like, Journey, come here, go sit down in that seat. And Journey's on her way to go sit down in the seat, and then a young Caucasian girl comes by, and I'm thinking she looks like she's about to get down and get off or something, or move or whatever she was about to do, and she literally stops right in front of the seat. Now she was sitting back there somewhere. She gets up, and then she stands right in front of the seat. So I'm like, okay, Journey, come over here, like, let's get out her way, blah 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 blah, being mannerable. And the girl just stops. I'm just like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So luckily there was a gentleman amongst everybody, thank God, y'all. So a gentleman came over, and he was like, oh, would you guys mind if I help? And I was like, sure, please do. Now I keep in mind that no one knew I had surgery. There's not a sign on my forehead. I don't have crutches. I don't have bandages. Like, no one could tell I just had surgery. So I'm giving people the benefit of the doubt, because they aren't mind readers. They weren't there with me. They don't know me personally. So the only thing that I was upset about was the fact that y'all can clearly see I'm a mother of these small kids. Even if you don't know, I can't lift my small children or anything. And I'm not trying to, oh, you guys, look, I'm crippled, like anything like that. It was just like, when I used to ride the bus back in college, like, I would definitely get up if I saw an elder get on the bus. I would definitely get up if I saw a mother with her child and there were no more seats, mother with her children and there were no more seats, anyone who was in a wheelchair or disabled or anything like that. That's just me though. I was raised to be respectful, and you know, that's just the way it goes. But like I said, there were these young men sitting there, and now a young girl, she had to be like 18, 19 years old, just standing in front of the seat that my child needs to sit in so that I can like hold the bags up with the feet and try to, you know, maneuver while the guy comes to help us. So she looks at me and I'm like, hey, are you getting down? What are you doing? And she looks at me. So I'm like, oh, are you going around? Like, ma'am, speak back. So she was like, oh no, I'm gonna sit right here. And I'm like, you just came from back there. You see that I have 2 small children right here, and you also see that my mother or whoever this woman is, because you don't know if that's my mom or not, but you see that this woman with me has an infant small child with her. I'm confused. So it's cranked up the engine, and obviously, you know, like you need to be able to hold on or whatever. So now I'm pissed, y'all. So I have my mask on. So I wanted to make sure, because you can't see my facial expression, so I wanted to make sure that the people who needed to hear me heard me. So I said, this don't make, y'all, I said exactly this. I said, this don't make no damn sense why y'all would be rude enough to let a whole mother with her 3 small children stand up on this bus and y'all wouldn't even get up. I'm like, who raised y'all? And I'm looking especially at the boys, like the other women, like the guys should have got up first to be gentlemen. So then they just looking at me with the blank face. I'm like, I could not believe it. I could not believe they would not get up. So luckily the guy, who was the only man on the bus, obviously, he was like, oh, you can have my seat all the way in the back by my wife. And then she was like, oh, I can take my purse out this seat. You can come sit back here. So literally all the way in the back, which I didn't really have a preference if that's just what we had to do. But it just kind of was like the order of operations and the principle in itself. You see we're literally stammering. You see we're like the last to get on the bus. You see we have 5 things of luggage. You see we have 3 kids. You see that there's an older woman, like, you see obviously something must be off with me, because I'm like moving slow and I'm trying to, you know, figure out what I'm doing as best as I possibly can. And I'm just like telling the girls, oh, don't grab mommy. Like you can see, obviously see something must be up with her, and they just sit there and look. Like, I don't know, y'all, that is so rude to me. If you're a done and you're watching this and I ever see y'all in the streets and you're not holding the door or getting up and giving your seat to a young lady, or especially a mother, now if it would have just been me by myself, it wouldn't have been a big deal, because y'all, I always let stuff go. It's never that deep. I'm still gonna, you know, look at you side eye, because I'm just like, you rude as heck. Like, you didn't get up or at least offer, because I would have been like, oh no. If it would have just been me and they would have offered, I would have been like, oh no, it's okay. And then we would have been going back and forth with the no, you say no, you get stuff like that. But just the fact that I had, you know, like Jori is 1. Like, you see a small baby, and then twins, and we're trying to keep up with all of them like that. I just felt like that was so rude. So I wasn't loud enough for the whole bus to hear me, but those like 5 gentlemen, they definitely heard me, and the young girl, because I looked at her too, like, you came from the back of the bus and then you came up here to take a seat from a woman who clearly needs it more than you. Like, you're rude, and we're all going to the same place. So that was that, y'all. So that was that experience. So we get to the airplane, I mean, not to the airplane, the airport. We get in, we go have dinner, and then we get to our what is it, our gate. So we get to our gate, and we're literally like the first to get on, because once again we got the strollers. So we get on, and let me fast forward, y'all, because this one, it really gets crazy. So the flight attendants, like I said, they were amazing. So I really wish I had my brush that I usually use for hair dye. This is a comb, but I'm gonna make it work. But yeah, so we get on, everything's great. And the flight attendants, like I said, the flight attendants were so nice. They were giving the girls snacks, they were offering this, they were offering that. Like, I was like, finally some real princess treatment. But for real, y'all, they were really pleasant. So that just made me happy, because they don't have to do that just because I got kids, but they did anyways, and it just, you know, made me happy. So then the first flight there, they end up giving Jeremy's seat to someone else. So my mom ended up having someone to sit by her, and then I ended up having someone to sit by me. And on the way back, his seat stayed vacant, but then I couldn't remember which seat that, y'all know what I'm trying to say. So it's like, we only needed 5 seats to begin with, and there's 3 seats going across. So there was 1 seat that was going to be vacant anyways because Jeremy, and then there was a seat that was going to be taken, but I couldn't remember which side it was. But anyway, so I sat on the wrong side. So we were sitting, I made sure to sit in the, we had the middle seat and the aisle seat. And the guy comes, and I don't know exactly who his race was, and I don't want to just give him a race. He was non-white, non-black. I want to say that that's what he was. But anyways, y'all, so really doesn't matter, but just since I'm giving details and being descriptive, he came and he was like, oh, so that's my seat by the window. So I'm like, okay. So I was like, come on, Journey, because Journey's sitting beside me. I'm like, come on, let's let him in. And he was like, oh, actually, maybe you all should scoot down and I should sit on the outside seat, the aisle seat, just in case. And I was like, just in case what? But I'm like, okay, whatever. Mind you, there's not like a label on my head that says I just had surgery, and I could have spoken up, so that's my bad. And I gotta, you know, take accountability where I went wrong, and I should have never given up my damn seat. So the guy, immediately after saying that, he puts his stuff down and goes to the bathroom, uses the bathroom, and I'm like, okay, so the flight is only 1 hour and 27 minutes. Are you gonna need to go to the bathroom again? Like, you can't hold your bladder for 1 hour and 20. I was just so confused. And then I really was like, Keesha, just tell him to get to the window, because you have your mother and Jori on the other side. And Jori was already kind of being irritable because she kept crying for me prior to the guy even walking towards me. She really just wanted me to be with her. So my mom kept putting her down and letting her come over beside me. So we knew if he sat right there, that was over with. But I was just really trying to be accommodating because I didn't know, like, if he had irritable bowel syndrome or what. So I was just, okay, whatever. So plane takes off. Literally, we in the air now. I'm filming Journey. I look up and I feel him staring, but I'm like, let me not look at him dead in his eye, because, you know, we all close up like this. I feel him staring. I'm like, is he staring at me? So I finally look at him, and he's going like this. And I'm like, what are you doing? And but I didn't even say nothing. I'm just looking at him like, what? Like, I'm like, is he seeing a link? Because the only thing in his direction was Journey. And I know damn well he ain't snapping at my child. Sorry, y'all, I kind of cut off. But I was like, yeah, flight attendant, please relocate, sir. He's making this experience very terrible for me. And mind you, I just had a terrible, you know, ride to get to the airport. So I'm just like, oh no, like, sir, he got me effed up. So he was like, oh no, I'm so sorry. He was like, no, I'm so sorry. Like, that's just how I talk. No, I was just saying she's so pretty. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. I'm so sorry. And then, you know, I'm so damn nice. And I have learned my lesson in life, but still sometimes I still be a little too nice, because there was no other seats on the plane. So she was like, well, there's no other seats on the plane. What do you, ma'am, what do you, you know, feel would be best? So I'm just like, sir, just please stay over there. Please stay over there. Don't worry about my child. She's going to be great for the duration of the flight. Just please sit down in your seat. And he's like, I'm so sorry, miss. I'm so sorry. And I was just like, okay, sir, we don't got to talk anymore. Just please leave me alone. So that was that. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm just like, what the hell? So now I'm watching my movie. Y'all won't believe what happened after this. So I'm watching my movie. The people come by and they're offering like drinks. You know, the flight attendants come by with their drinks, their snacks, their blah, blah, blah. I see him get 2 little alcohol bottles. I don't even know what kind of alcohol it was, but I see him get 2 little alcohol bottles and 2 Cokes. So he got his stuff, I got my stuff, Journey got her snacks, and we just chilling. He didn't bother me no more, but something just seemed like a little off with him for a little bit. And I didn't know what it was. So I just still tried to look at my screen, watching my movie, because I watched The Invisible Man. And I'm just watching my movie. Next thing you know, he literally spills his whole entire Coke. Thank God it didn't spill backwards, it spilled forward. So it just literally, his whole little tray is messed up now with Coke. He's not moving fast, like he's moving in very slow motion, and his phone is just sitting in it. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this man, he did stink. I'm like, this man is disgusting. Like, get your Coke up, get your phone, sir, get yourself together. So he's still not moving fast enough, y'all. He's still not moving fast. So he starts with his bare hand. First, y'all, I'm forgetting stuff because I was so disgusted. He was already eating Mexican food before we even took off in the air. And he was eating the food with his bare hands, some nachos with bare hands. So he stinks, and this Mexican stuff. Then now he spills his coat. So now he got, and I never seen him use a napkin to clean up his hands. I had peeked over his hands and it was so dirty from the nachos. I'm like, where is he wiping his hands at? Because I didn't see the napkin. Now I see him with his nasty fingers trying to slide all the coke off to the floor. I'm like, you gotta be motherfucking kidding me. So then he starts moving. He puts his phone down. He gets up, goes to the bathroom, leaves his phone. I could literally took all this man's valuable items. He leaves his phone, leaves his wallet, all in his seat, phone still going. I'm like, oh, this man is disgusting. So I'm like, okay, we almost there. I looked at the thing, we was almost there by this point. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So he comes back, puts his gets his phone back up. Then he looks at me, starts doing fidgeting something. I didn't know what he was talking about. So it looked like he was asking me that was I done with my trash. So I'm like, yeah. So he takes my trash, puts it in his Coke cans, sits it on his thing, and then he takes the damn trash and puts it all on my thing. I'm going to insert the picture right here because I had to take a picture of him putting his damn Coke cans on my thing. Y'all, so he does that. Next thing you know, I turn around to Journey like, Journey, we're almost there. I feel a big stud on my shoulder. This man then fell on me. I'm like, move. I'm like, y'all, move. This is the side I had surgery on. So I'm mad as hell. I can't even really hit him as hard as I want to. So I like try to as much as I possibly can. I'm like, move. So he gets up and I'm like, oh my gosh. So he literally sits his tray back up. Coke remnants all over the place. Make sure y'all using y'all bleach wipes when y'all sit down. Coke remnants still all over the place. He sits his stand back up, trash still on my thing. He's out of his mind drunk at this point. I smell it on his breath. It's reeking from his pores. He's not cohesive of nothing that's been said to him. And I'm like, sir, get up. Sir, please, sir. I'm like trying to get him like, sir, we about to land. Sir, please get it together. Sir. Y'all. Then we land. And that's when the lights come on. So my mama see him acting a fool. She was like, what the hell going on? What the? Jori's sleeping in my mama's arm. So I'm trying to, you know, keep it down. Because I need my baby to get her beauty rest while we trying to get back to the house. So everybody's leaving the plane. I'm over here like, sir, for a minute. Like, I got pictures, y'all. I got videos. I got a video of him falling on me again. Because the first video I didn't catch because I didn't know he was about to do it. But then I pulled my camera out, my vlog camera out, my phone camera out. I don't know, all the clips I got. I'm going to put it all across the screen. Because I just was so confused. So the flight attendant came over there finally when she realized what was going on. And I said, ma'am, please get this man. Please. Because I was, with all the patience in me, with all the patience I could muster to be as classy as I possibly could in front of my children. I tried as best as I possibly could, y'all. Because this man was so disgusted. And I was so disappointed. I don't even know this man. But I'm disappointed because you're a grown man that got on the flight. You don't have no friends, no family around you. And you thought this was a safe place? You thought this was a safe place beside a whole mother? You gonna talk to my child in front of me? And then you gonna have the nerve to freaking put your trash on me? Then you gonna have the nerve to freaking fall asleep on me 1, 2, 3 times? Then he leaves his bag. The flight attendant's like, sir, your bag's up there. He walks all off crazy, drunk. Don't even go get it or nothing like that. Y'all, it was just ridiculous. I couldn't believe that experience. Like, I've never had a bad experience like that ever in my life flying on a flight. And it had to be when I had surgery. But like I said, I tried to just think of the good. That Journey had a great flight. She didn't understand nothing was going on. And I tried to make sure she didn't, I try to keep my composure in front of my kids. How I react is very important because they're going to see how I react to things. And I don't ever want them, like, I want them to try the best approach first. And then if they got to act a certain kind, and this is when they get older. I'm not talking about right now. Right now, they don't need to be having no conflicts. But of course, when they go to school and they're dealing with their friends or something like that. But I try to teach them appropriate manners of handling something when it's not going to your favor. But like I said, this guy was straight up, like literally straight up wrong. And once y'all see this video footage of him falling asleep on me and his trash all on my, and I really wanted to get a picture, but he had I was about to take the picture of him with all the Coke stuff, but he ended up pushing it up, and I wasn't about to touch it because I ain't had no gloves or no nothing, so I wasn't gonna touch it so y'all could see exactly what his little tray looked like with all that. His whole can spilled on the thing, and his phone was literally just sitting in there. Like, it was just disgusting. He should be embarrassed for himself. Didn't even say sorry, nothing, just like literally goes off the plane like, Like, boy, are you crazy? Grow up. Like, oh my gosh, y'all. I could not wait to get back into my humble abode. Thank God I came home. Jeremy cooked, Jeremy cleaned. It was, you know, nice. And, you know, I was where I was supposed to be with the people I was supposed to be with. But other than that, I had a great time in Texas, y'all. I have no complaints. The girls had a great time. The girls, like, they're gonna look back and laugh when I say y'all first flight experience and tell them the story of what was going on behind the scenes. But other than that, y'all, I really thoroughly enjoyed my Airbnb host. Was really nice. I just left her an amazing review. And I also put, like, there was a few things that she could have done differently, but I put it in the private part. I didn't put it in the public thing because some things, you know, you want to help people out. We're in the middle of a pandemic and people be so damn sensitive about one little, oh, this says da 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 da. So I was like, let me not, you know, I can just tell her this in her little private chat. And then publicly I can give her, you know, talk about all the highlights I had. Because overall we had a great experience. And she was very accommodating. Like I said, y'all remember she ordered that remote because we couldn't find the remote when we first got there. And she had one sent within a few, it was like 5 hours. Really not even 5 hours. Because I think it got there like 9. What time we got there? I don't remember. But anyways, we got there the same day. So we had a great time there, y'all. But I guess I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. I do have a little vlog footage just going to go before this. And then I have all of this. I said I was going to tell y'all. I wish this could have been live. I really wish I could have got y'all reaction live. But y'all, go ahead and flood my comments. I want to see everybody commenting, talking about what y'all would have been saying if this was live and what y'all would have done. I know a lot of y'all probably like, Keesha, I wouldn't even went back and forth. Because when I told Jeremy was pissed the hell off. He was like, I don't give a damn. I would have acted a monkey fool. They would have had to move this man to the damn where the pilot was sitting, because he would not have. But you know, like I said, you know how people do make innocent jokes. And some people, I know people in real life who just play too much, or who just says the wrong thing and they don't think that they went too far. So I was just like, okay, maybe he just really did it. But it was just him snapping at her for me. It would have been one thing to be like, oh, I want to kidnap her, she's so cute. Because people say that all the time about, oh, the girl's so da da da. But it was him like literally going like that. I'm like, damn, was he drunk? Now that I think back, was you drunk before you even got on the flight? Because he was just snapping at her like he was just, I didn't know what he was doing. I was like, what is he doing? I didn't think in a million years he was snapping at Journey. I thought he was like looking in Cyrus' face just in her direction, going like this. So when he said that comment, and my little sweet innocent baby don't even know what you're talking about. So that it just scares me as a mother. That type of stuff scares me. My worst fear. I mean, I'm scared about anything happening to my kids, but damn sure some damn crazy ass person, you know, I don't know, y'all. You just gotta be mindful of your surroundings. You gotta be mindful of what you're doing, who you with, what people saying, how people looking at your kids. Cause best believe I kept my kids, you know, right and tight on the way back to go pick up our bags and stuff. But yeah, y'all, so I guess we could talk a little bit more about this on the live. I'm pretty sure I have so much more to talk to y'all about, because I do have a lot more stuff to share as far as November and all this other stuff. So I will probably go live at the end of this week to talk about that. Don't forget to order your Gotland's hair, order from Ladylike Apparel, just supporting all together. And I love y'all so much, and thank y'all for all the positive feedback for the vlog that came out today. Like I said, the girls had an amazing time in Texas. They loved it, and we're definitely going to frequent back there again, because I really do like Texas. Love y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.